World Liberty Financial holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. I'm sure you guys are buzzing right now because the price of Wlfi coin is up more than 30% since our last update just last night. I could have made this update a little earlier, but I decided to kind of hold off, stick to the schedule, give you guys this update on time. And yeah, just from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all your support. Like literally, I want to sit here and thank you for the overwhelming support that you guys are showing. Amazing comments coming in. Continue supporting, and I got you covered on these daily updates. So Wlfi coin is up 30+% over the course of the last 24 hours, but let's take a closer look and see what's happening with the price right now. So the price right now going into Sunday morning, 24 cents. Speaking about Sunday morning, remember we're in a weekend. On the weekends, more manipulation due to CME futures being closed. But Wlfi coin doesn't seem to be caring right now. It's up 30% in all three comparatives right now. The valuation making its way back above 6.5 billion and actually approaching $6.6 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume is literally through the roof, sitting at $1.3 billion. As always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So first, I want to show you guys the liquidation heat map. So Wlfi liquidations overtaking Bitcoin and Ethereum liquidations. Let that sink in. I want you guys to let that sink in. Pretty much what's happening is on the future side, the future market side, you're seeing shorts literally getting wrecked right now for Wlfi. So of course, meaning people were thinking that the price of this coin is going to go down, and there were a lot of shorts that were piled up. But now that the price has kind of gained this momentum over the course of the last 24 hours, those shorts have been liquidated. And hence you're seeing major liquidations across the board. So not catching me by surprise. And again, on a different note, I know I probably did not ever have this conversation with the Wlfi community because again, I've been covering this project for since September the 1st, since it was listed. So one thing I want you guys to know, that I know there's probably a lot of new money coming into the market, bringing attraction to this coin because of course we know how hyped this project is right now and how many eyes it has on itself. But with that being said, leverage trading platforms, guys, you want to stay away from it because this is the perfect example of that. If you like a certain coin, if you've done your due diligence research and have invested what you can afford to lose, then you always want to spot buy rather than futures platforms because the massive swings can actually wipe your positions out. And I would strongly suggest you guys to stick with spot, and because I'm totally against leverage trading platform. But at the end of the day, you guys do what works for you. I'm against it, and I've shared that on my channel quite some time, and I want to share that with you guys on this update as well. If you're looking at the dominance, 58.53%, you can see this for yourself. We have a pull down over the course of the last 24 hours, which is nice to see. Bitcoin, please ignore these drawings that I've had. Let's actually kind of get rid of them so I can give you guys a little bit of a summary as to how to take a look at Bitcoin. I know it doesn't really matter at this point because it's actually outpacing the broader market in the immediate short term, but Bitcoin is still in this upwards trend. Remember, I told you guys higher high, higher lows. We're still in that is still intact. It hasn't been invalidated. It gets invalidated though if we drop below 109. As of now, we haven't even come close to that. So that's a plus point to look at. Obviously, the confirmation still is the same at $115,000 minimum for BTC for me to get confident that the price of Bitcoin is indeed, heading back up to some of those all-time highs. But with that being said, let's take a look at this coin. This is absolutely madness. And I want you guys to take, showing you guys obviously the hourly time frame here. See this for yourself. We spoke about 20 cents. If you watch my update, literally last night, I was talking to you about how this is the next target to be looking out for. We literally did actually get retested and got rejected at that key range. So again, remember, we look for confirmations on my channel, and this right here is a confirmation. So that, hey, that was a resistance, and it was coming in our way, and we can clearly see an example of that right here. And remember what I shared with you guys, and again, thank you so much for the amazing comments coming in. Remember, we only want to work with the data we have. Don't focus on data that we don't have. Like literally simple as that, because you'll confuse yourself. Just focus on this, especially when it's a newly listed project that has been only in the market for about a week. only focus on with the data that we have. And as of now, this is what we are working with. And again, the confirmation played out for us. We broke out at the 20 cents, but the volume uptick you could see really came in, and this thing pushed up to 24.4 cents. Very, very impressive here. So literally since the retracement on September 4th, this thing is up 52%. This is madness. A 52% increase. And again, this is coming from someone that holds absolutely zero of these coins. But if you kind of go back and watch my first update, I shared my personal thoughts with you guys, not financial advice. And I even said, transparently to you guys, if the price were to drop lower, I would probably think of scaling in. But again, you don't win everything at the end of the day. If obviously you maybe missed out and you're just still eager to watch the updates, don't give yourself a hard time, because opportunities are endless in the crypto space. Be happy with the portfolio you have, as long as you are obviously confident in it. But me personally also missed this. It's a 50% increase, guys. That's a staggering increase. But also on top of that, I think this is also due to the major liquidation, which obviously tends to cause a short squeeze. If we see overly heavy on the short side, meaning shorts are piling up, then that short squeeze could occur. And this is more on the future side of things, and which obviously does impact the price in a positive way, which we are seeing. And on top of that, there's also a rumor flying around that Bank of America is actually partnering with World Liberty Financial. As of now, I haven't seen any sorts of sources that are valid and credible. So I'm gonna wait it out. But I think that might be also playing a little bit of a factor into this. But since yesterday, that's what I want you guys to focus on. Since yesterday, we were sitting at about 19 around here. This thing is up literally since yesterday 30%, which is insane to think of. And it doesn't seem to be like it wants to slow down. I think we could actually come up and retest the 25.76 cents in the next few hours to come and start heading up to that resistance I talked to you guys about on day one at 30 cents. And it's going to start to show us that maybe indeed it's about to break out from here. So far so good. I really like the setup. Obviously, I'm been quite clear with you guys on my overall take. I think this thing has legs for itself this year. But in terms of the project itself, there's definitely competition out there. There's other similar projects out there, but maybe with the names that is backing World Liberty Financial, maybe you do see them, gaining a lot of momentum compared to their competitors. But I think, this token itself, not financial advice. I own none of this, and I'm not telling you guys to go buy any. This is just an unbiased technical analysis update that I'm giving you guys. And if you guys are choosing to buy this, that's on you. You guys are doing your own due diligence research. I say that in every single update of mine. But I personally believe, I feel like I've missed out on this, in terms of this retracement that I see. But based off of, what I've talked to you guys about in the past, the connections this project has, the names that are backing it, I think it has legs for itself. So again, we'll see what happens. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys absolutely disagree with me? Let me know in the comments, and we'll see you later. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.